gonna talk it up. You know the Glock's out. If the boy disrespect gang, we don't chalk him out. I see them kids with a guard that I'm hopping up. Boom, boom, boom.
Alright, what's up, everybody? You know what I mean? Welcome back to the top spot. You feel me? We give you, I ain't gonna say real raw, but you know, we keep it a buck. And today, bro, we got a special guest today. Got my man Jake cut. You know what I mean? If you want TikTok, y'all like what 10K, something like that on TikTok. 13K on IG, bro. And I mean, he makes music all that. That's my man, my classmate, my boy. So you know, I'm letting him speak for himself. You know what I mean?
Beama, yo, I'm on Instagram, Beama, on TikTok, Beama 1126, bro. Yeah, I'm here with my dogs right here, stuff. Yeah, you know the vibes.
All right, so today, you know, a few of you may not know that we, or at least me, Ron, and Beama, we finna graduate to college. So young boy, we got a year left, but we finna graduate. You know what I mean, real soon. So we're gonna get some tips on, like, you know, how to, I would say, protect yourself or even better yourself while you're in high school. But even this is like even go for, like, you know, shit in life and all that. You know what I mean? So I'll start it off, of course. So I guess my main thing for high school in life, you know what I mean, is be careful who you hang around and shit, because at least the way I see it, it's like the people you surround yourself with, they can either be who you're gonna become, who you already are. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you want to do great things in life, you know what I mean, be big time or whatever you want to do, you can't be hanging around niggas who aren't doing shit or who want nothing but, you know, trouble out of their lives. You feel me? You gotta surround yourself with those who will elevate you, but you also do the same to them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand it's easy to fall into a bad crowd, but it's, you know, I feel like sometimes suicide's in the back of your mind. Like, you know, for a fact you can do better, you can be better, and you can be around better people. So I would say, you know, definitely be careful who you hang around, because, you know, you can be like, I know kids who are like real good kids, and then they hang around niggas who, you know, who do, I ain't gonna say what, because I ain't gonna say it, but, you know, they do some bad things, according to society. And then now kids like that, that's where they are now. Like, they're just niggas who can't go around without having, like, they have to have trouble everywhere they go, or they just gotta be a part of something negative. You know what I mean? Even though, like, they used to be like really good kids. So, like, who you are, I mean, who you surround yourself with is definitely gonna become who you are. So, like, definitely be careful of, you know, the positive and negative aspects of that. You feel me?
That's because it's like people who you hang around, that's who you become and shit. So like, if you gonna hang around with a bunch of street niggas, that's what you're gonna be. Exactly. You gonna hang with a bunch of dummies, that's what you gonna be.
Right.
And also, what I recommend is that you find, like, while you in high school, find like something you passionate about, whatever it is, whether it's sport, it's acting, TikTok, whatever it is. Find a passion and you stick with it throughout the whole high school. So like, you know, after high school, maybe you get famous, but you would have never known that if you didn't take risks and like you try to do something new with your life. You know, it shouldn't only be just go to school and do the work. Like, you gotta find something else you're passionate about. Just stick with it. You feel me? So yeah, finding that passion and just staying with that. That's how you're gonna succeed in this world.
Word.
And to be honest with you, to like back up what Jay said, like I'm gonna just use it as an example. Jay, he wants to be a rapper, and you know, there's always gonna be like haters, trash talking, saying his music is ass. You feel me? Or like Ryan, like you trying to be like, you know, you make music, bro, like you're a producer. They're gonna say your beats are ass, but you know, you still use that shit as like motivation instead of like downgrading yourself.
Right.
Be like, because one day I'm gonna make it, and y'all gonna be listening to my music. You feel me? So don't let nobody, because there's definitely gonna be people in high school that are just gonna just try to bring you down, but don't let that bring you down. Use it as a motivation to move on and move forward and better yourself.
Yeah, but I seen like a lot last year. Before we went to the pandemic and shit, like when Jalen first started making music and shit, like there was mad niggas in class just trying to clown on him, talk shit. But it's like, you know, like, it's my thing. You can have like 10 niggas that clown you, or 4 niggas that support you, and the 4 niggas who support you, that's gonna go a long way. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, no matter what, like, I'll be in class, niggas say, oh yeah, that nigga J music, that nigga music sucks. He's trapped it up. I'm like, nah, bro, don't say that shit, my nigga. Because like, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm few the buck. It may not be the best shit now, but he's gonna keep grinding. He's gonna be a force. You know what I mean? Like that. Especially to me, like I fuck with this shit. You know what I mean, it's my man. She makes good shit. He didn't. I would tell him that shit was ass. You know, I fuck with it. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking support my niggas, bro. It's like I can't call you my nigga and then, you know, not support what you do. Unless it's some dumb shit. I'm like, yeah, but if it's some positive shit, bro. It's like equality supporting, bro. And it's like, you know what I mean? No matter what you do in your life, bro, like you could be the fucking president, nigga, a rapper, freaking mayor, whatever, bro. You know, people that you around, they're gonna always talk shit until you make it, bro. Then once you make it, it's oh yeah, I knew him, I grew up with him. We was cool, like it's gonna be all love once you show that you're successful. But before that, it's gonna be a bunch of bullshit, bro. So it's like no matter what you hear, bro, like don't let nobody fucking knock you off of what you want to do, bro. Whether it's like whatever, whether it's school shit or just like in life in general, like don't let niggas knock you off, bro, because that's just like, cause at the end of the day, bro, it's like you can't let like them niggas like everybody in your life is always on the outside looking in. The only person that knows the true feelings, the true passion, the work you put in, is literally only you, only you. So it's like don't let a few hurtful words, you know what I mean, knock you off, cause your the work you put in is gonna, you know what I mean, have a big impact on what you wear the nigga said, you feel me?
Yeah. Bro, another thing about that, bro, is like don't follow your friends about like what they're gonna do. And like, let's say you got a group of friends, they want to do this, right? And you want to do like something over here, and it's like, bro, like, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to do that, but like I got friends, like, I might drive you towards the other way, but like, you just gotta stick to what you know, like you're passionate about, It's like you'll regret that shit in the end, for real.
Oh, sure, bro.
Yeah.
I would say too, the major thing, bro, I see like a lot of young boys do this, bro, and I was once a victim of this as well. But when it comes to like involving yourself with a female or a guy, whatever you like, I don't know, I don't really care. That's up to you. But whatever you decide to, whoever you decide to involve yourself with, bro. From the finish to the end, bro, make sure you stay true to who you are, bro. You know what I mean, I know for myself, and a lot of guys like they like a girl and she like a certain kind of guy. Obviously a hood nigga, not a problem. You like what you like. But I know a lot of niggas, including myself, who would betray a certain act, to impress somebody. But it's like, I feel like from my experience, what I mean, if you stay true to yourself from the beginning to the end, if they fall in line, they fuck with you, then that's cool. If they don't, then oh well. What I mean, don't change yourself unless it's a positive way you change yourself. Like don't change yourself for nobody at all. You know what I mean, stay true to who you are, your beliefs, your actions, all that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like you gotta realize too. I mean, like these girls that like hood niggas.
The Trishas.
Not even that. Not even that, but just niggas in general, like a certain type of guy. You know what I mean? Realize too, bro. It's like, dog, you're a young boy. You know what I mean? We only 18 years old, like here. So it's like we got all up ahead of us. You know what I mean? Like, don't do shit or act a certain way that's gonna cause you to fuck up what you got going on in your life at this moment because you want to impress a girl or impress a friend group, and that's gonna like cause you to, what's it called, like be fucked up later on in life. You know what I mean? Like, so no matter what, bro, no matter who you like, you want to be with, who's your friends, whatever, like stay true to yourself and always keep it a buck with you and everybody that you're around. You know what I mean? Do not change for nobody unless it's gonna be a positive change or something. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
To add on to that, like, yeah, bro, don't change who you really are just to impress some other people. And this is like the main rule, bro. Chase to the bag, bro. Don't chase after none of these females, bro.
Chase the
Like,
bag.
just like what Hoodville said. They said you chase women, you gonna lose your money. But you chasing money, you're not gonna lose no woman.
All right,
so
bro.
you gonna get all the shorties just by having a bag and by chasing it. They see you on your grind and stuff. They're just gonna come in, like for real.
I just go for the girls too. You know what I mean? Girls also say true to yourself too. Females definitely say true to yourself. Don't change for no niggas. You know what I mean? Because I know some niggas who is hella grimy for real when it comes to females. So it's like you gotta be very careful of who you surround yourself with. Don't change for them or don't put on a facade to impress a guy because that's cool for the moment. But then once you're tired of that, he's gonna move on to the next, and you're gonna be stuck in this facade that you kept up for so long. It's gonna be all fucked up. So also females and males, be careful of what you portray on the outside. Make sure it's true to you. If it's not true to you, then you should not be around people. Just keep it simple.
Bro, and to keep it a bug with you, I know people say this all the time. They be like, yo, high school don't matter in the real world. It really don't. Like, once you like hit like upper class, like what they call upperclassmen, you really start to realize like this stuff don't matter at all. Like as soon as you get out of high school, bro, you're not gonna remember half these people's names like at all.
Or
And then it's just like for some people, high school is the time of their lives because as soon as they get out of high school, they ain't chasing the bag like I was saying. They out here in the streets
or
trying to run stuff, and they become homeless or in jail or dead. You feel me? So if you just stay true to yourself, and once you go, if they still do high school reunions for me when we're older, maybe you be the only one there.
or
Mad money, you feel me? You make something
Yeah.
of yourself, and everybody else is just not as successful as you.
to kind of piggyback off of that too. Mo was saying, no, that shit doesn't really matter in the real world. And bro, I tell you, nigga, that is a straight fact, bro. Like from kindergarten to now, bro. It really only took literally two classes that two classes that have an actual real world effect. My fault, three, which is con law, but constitution law and shit like that, economics and statistics, bro. Only three classes out of my, let's say my good 14 years of schooling, bro, from kindergarten to now, 14 years of schooling, bro, from 4 to 18 years. So that's 14 years. I only learned three valuable things that can be applied in the real world, bro. So I'm telling you, look, it's one thing, right? If you don't plan on let's say if your goal is college, definitely pay attention, definitely get good grades, definitely study hard, all that shit, because you're gonna need those good grades against college and all that type of shit. But if it's not, I'm not saying fuck school, I'm saying you know what I mean? At least pass your classes with a 70 at least. Pass your classes at least if you're not trying to go to college, bro, but don't flunk out of school. Because you're gonna need a moment if you do some shit. But yeah, if you go to college, you know what I mean, pay attention to what you gotta do. If it's not, still do the work, still pass, but don't take that shit so damn seriously because you're gonna know all that shit and none of it's really gonna matter once you're out, like in real life. You know what I mean? That shit's like gonna be dead unless you're in one of those like situations.
Yeah, bro. So what's it called? Like all the clout and stuff, I would say it doesn't matter, but like what you do and like the experiences and stuff like that stuff matters. Like, and it kind of like, you're gonna kind of regret if you didn't do something. Like maybe I don't know, but like one of the activities or some shit. But like you want to like do those stuff, but like don't worry about all the clout, all the like shit that really doesn't matter. Like it's gonna be some big regrets on your end.
I feel like a lot of kids in high school, they like to, the only things they really care about is spending money, spending money on clothes and all the newest stuff. It's like, do you really need all that? Like right now, it's like, once you get the bag, then you can start spending money on dumb stuff. But it's like, you don't need that, bro, because you think about it. If I buy if I buy some Fendi right now, am I gonna rock this 5 years from now?
Right.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't really be buying it. It's like, what's the point? It's like, y'all gotta save up your money because you're just throwing your money away. That could have been used. You could have used that to buy a stock and invest in the future. You could have had more bread. So like, you could have bought 5 of them on shirt if you had just saved up your money and invested it. So it's like, you gotta start spending your money on dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah, bro. It's funny because like
that's a big
those are the
bro.
people, bro. Those are the same people that be like, oh, I need $1 here, I need $1 here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they get out of high school, yeah, and they get out of high school
for money.
Right.
Exactly.
Like that's the thing, bro. Like if you're gonna like I wish like I wanted to be like a bum like back then, so I can like be up there now. Like I swear, bro. Like yeah.
Yeah, like overall, like it's nothing wrong with buying yourself something nice. You know what I mean? But it's like when you're buying it but it's just because of just to flex on niggas, then it becomes a problem. Because it's like overall, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the impression or the reaction of others. That's the bad thing. That's one. Two, I wish, bro, when I was a younger, somebody told me how to save my bread, bro. That's what I really wish, or to invest into certain things. Because, bro, like looking at shit now, bro, like with the stocks and the crypto, like, bro, I could have had bread in my pocket right now. You know what I mean? But it's like I wish, like when I got my first job, bro, somebody told me how to save my bread for real. Because then I could have been set. I could have been in a good place now. But it's like I mean, overall, I don't regret it because it's like it's cool because I would say I don't learn it then, but one thing I can do, I can prevent my young boys from doing that to themselves. One, and two, I can teach myself how to save like now. You know what I mean? Like, as an adult, opposed to being a kid with just no bills and just money in his pocket. But yeah, bro, save your bread for real. Like you can buy yourself nice things, bro. That's all cool. That's all good. It's not a problem. But don't do it to the point where it's like you gotta break hella bread just to buy that one little thing. You know what I mean? You got nothing else to back for it. I think one rule I learned, I forgot where I learned is that it says you can't buy it 2 or 3 times and don't buy it at all.
Exactly.
I think Ryan told me that, yeah. If you can't buy it 2 or 3 times, don't buy it at all because that means you really can't afford it like that. Like I said, it's gonna be nice shit, but it's like don't do it to the point where that's where all your money is going because yeah, it's like look, you can have a closet full of clothes, nice shoes, all that, bro. That's great. But when it really comes down to it, what do you really have besides those materials? You don't got no valuable assets at all, even no money saved up just in case everything fucking starts crashing down. You got to use your bread, you know what I mean? So just be careful with your money, one, and save your shit too, for real.
Yeah, like if you can't afford double its price, you shouldn't be buying. Like
Yeah.
if a shoe costs 200, if you couldn't buy that shoe for 400, you shouldn't be buying it. For real.
Yeah, bro. So what's one of y'all like biggest regrets like so far?
Chasing these females.
Yeah.
I should have never
Yeah,
done that,
bro.
bro. I should have just been sticking to myself and just getting this money up, you know.
Yeah, bro.
I would say for myself, overall, like I don't got no regrets. I feel like I'm keeping it a buck, right? I don't got no regrets about anything because I feel like one, everything happens for a reason. That's one thing, and two, it's like the shit that I wanted to learn before, I'm starting to learn now. Like so, whatever time period I learned that shit is cool. You know what I mean? Whether it's like fitness and shit, I didn't know shit when I was a kid, like my 14, 15. I didn't know shit. I'm 18 now. I know a whole lot about it, so I'm set with it. When it comes to how I train myself, how I, interact with people, who I surround myself with, who I involve myself with, type of shit. I didn't know that then, and it fucked me up a lot for real. But where I'm at now, it got me to where I'm at now. It's a whole better place. So it's like, yeah, I don't got no regrets. I feel like everything happened at a perfect time. It may have had like negative effects at times, but overall, it led me to becoming a better person. So yeah, I don't got no regrets at all. I'm fine with everything that happened in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the same like what Wally said. I don't got no regrets. Cause like for me, since I got to high school, I was with more people of my color for me. So when I was with more people of my color, not saying like I was ever with people of my color, but like when I was in like let's say 8th grade, like the end of 8th grade, I had this little white phase. So when I'm like, so I want to say white face, but like when I was around when I was around white people, like when I was around black people, like I would act black, but like when I was around white people, I would act white. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to high school, and you feel me, I was hanging out with like juniors, sophomores, because when as soon as I got in high school, I stopped hanging out with kids in my grade. I started hanging out with like black people, like juniors, seniors, and sophomores. I think I surrounded myself with the right people because we were all athletes. So no one smoked, no one drank. We just cared about, for me. No one cared about school. I'm not gonna say we cared about school, but we cared about sports, right? So then obviously freshman year did terrible in school. So everybody did. And so my sophomore year, I had this friend who also did terrible. And it's his senior year. So now he's trying to get back for me. He goes now and then he gets to go to JUCO school. He goes to Bridgeton Academy football, and now he's on his way to Cali for like a D1 school. So I think I did surround myself with the right group because like Wally said, everything's experience. So me failing, and me watching people around me change made me want to change. So I feel like I don't have any regrets in high school. I have regrets in middle school for me. But high school, not too many for me. So yeah. I'm definitely one of the lucky people because everybody's different. So I think I'm blessed for now. Like always, everything does happen for a reason.
Yeah. So for me, let me see, because like I did like the whole thing, bro. Like chasing girls, chasing like listening to people, but like I would say listening to like friends and stuff and like caring more about like them than myself would be like one of the biggest regrets because like I swear like I would go like hard for, because like I don't know, I would go kind of a little bit harder for people who wasn't really like friends like that, as opposed to people who was like there for me and all that. And then I would just like I would still like, you know, be cool, but like, you know, I just wouldn't like listen to them, or like also try to be with the popular like group, you know. So that's like one of the biggest things, is like, you know, I was like, that's why I started like doing music and all that. And then it was like people who I like went hard for, they like, you know, try to downplay my shit, you know, everything. So, and that was one of like the biggest things that like I just wish I would have just pushed that to the side. Yeah.
A couple pieces of advice as well. You know what I mean? My first piece of advice I would say, so based on the folks that you surround yourself with, if you go to bat for them, make sure they'll go to bat for you the same exact way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for myself, like there'll be times when I would, you know, let's say from an emotional standpoint, they need somebody emotionally, I'm always there for them. Always got that back. They call me, I answer. They need to talk, I'm there. You know what I mean? When it came to me, I never got that thing in return. So I would say, definitely be careful who you do that shit for. You know what I mean? Like not everybody deserves the same treatment. I'm not saying like don't do it, but it's like, you know, be careful. Like don't do it more. Like don't do everything for everybody else, and like, you know, never have that care for yourself or like get that in return. And then my second piece of advice, kind of like what Jalen said earlier, bro. Literally, like find one thing that you're passionate about. Like, well, let me slow down. Find one thing that you're passionate about, and then let that shit like drive you to the moon, bro. Because I know for myself, like for my first couple years of high school, I struggled with finding my passion because I was so focused on everything else besides myself. You know what I mean? Y'all know what's why I ain't gonna get into details, but y'all know what it is. Yes. But once I found that passion, bro, like to this day, that shit's like still driving me to the moon, bro. Like I had no idea what I want to do with my life. I don't know where like I was going for the first years of high school, and then you know I decided I'm a wrestler, bro. I'm a wrestler, and ever since that day, I got my mind right, bro. I've been on that shit. So it's like find that one thing that can drive you, like that can make you want to be a better person every day that you wake up. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna take you a long way in life. Like whether it's a big thing, or even a small thing, whatever. Like it could be something for school or for life and just like on a wider spectrum. But like find one thing that can drive you because that's gonna carry you a lot. You know, through your high school experience, through life. It's gonna make you choose what you do carefully. And definitely how you act and how you carry yourself. So yeah, find that one thing and stick to that shit. Don't let nobody knock you off of that or try to convince you that what you're doing is a bad thing or that it's the wrong thing to do because that thing that you can do something else. Nah, find that one thing, get that shit to your heart, and just fucking drive that bitch to the goddamn moon until you reach the damn destination. Just keep it simple. So, what's one piece of valuable advice that you can give to people watching here who are either older for life or just for high school in general?
Or just don't listen. Listen to yourself first, basically. Like listen to yourself. Like everything's about you first, you know. Because like I get that people are here to help you and all that, and like, you know, like actually keep like the people who are close to you close and everything. Like, you know, have your values, but like yourself really just comes like at least higher on the list, you know.
Master the art of being alone, you know, because
Mm.
people are gonna set you back. People gonna talk down on you. Niggas gonna hate on you. And at the end of the day, the only one that really got you is yourself, you know. If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect other people to believe in you? So it's like learning to be alone, learning how to really just focus and give yourself all the attention and just bettering yourself. That's how you're gonna make it in this world, you know. And then when
Yeah.
people who do support you come, be as loyal as you can to them because they're gonna help you be a better person, be the best that you can be. So stay alone, but then when people come to support you and they real ones, keep them close and don't let them go.
I would say like the high school is like, don't fall behind on classwork, bro.
Oh
Cause
yeah, facts.
the catch up is crazy, bro. I
Stay in
hate
them
you,
books,
bro.
boy. Stay in them books.
Yeah.
Get your
Don't
education.
cause once you fall behind, bro, that catch up is terrible. You be like, when we
Mm.
learned this, like I remember this. Google
Uh,
ain't telling you shit sometimes. It'd be terrible, bro. So just stay on task.
All right, so everybody, thank you for tuning in today's episode. It was supposed to be a live, but you know, Instagram was tweaking. I don't know what's going on with that. We might try. Nah, after next week, we might try. We don't know yet. But you know, once again, thanks my man Beama for pulling up today. Links in the description for you know, his music, his TikTok, all that stuff. And I mean, yeah, man, you know, hit us up in the IG, the email, whatever, for suggestions and everything. You know what I mean? Keep it like listen to everything that we tell y'all today. I mean, keep your head on straight, keep your head up. So yeah, tune in for the next video. Peace.
Smoke a op and then I face that. Tell the oppa get his face back. I did some shit I cannot take back. Real nigga had to face that. Beama's a snitch. She's trying to build a